the legend of the pillow thief. Long ago, before bedtime was invented, or so the grown-ups say, there lived a very curious creature known only as the pillow thief. The pillow thief wasn't scary. Oh no, he was far too silly for that. He wore socks on his ears, a blanket for a cape, and his favorite hat was made from a squishy old cushion. When he tiptoed around, he squeaked like a mouse and hiccuped whenever he tried to be serious. Now you might wonder, what does a pillow thief actually do? Well, the clue is in his name. Every night, he checks to see which children are still awake long after bedtime. If he finds you sitting up, giggling, reading under the covers with a torch, or bouncing on your bed when you should be snoozing, he just might decide, oh dear, I'll have to take a pillow from here. He doesn't mean it in a mean way. He just thinks, if you're not using it for sleeping, I might as well borrow it for my pillow collection. And let me tell you, his collection is huge. He has fluffy pillows, stripy pillows, sparkly pillows, even one that smells like strawberries. He once even nabbed a mattress so springy that he used it as a trampoline to bounce all the way to the moon. A visit one night, one chilly evening, a girl named Bloom decided she would stay up very, very late. I'll just play one more game, Bloom whispered. Then one more turned into two, and two into three, until the clock blinked midnight. That's when Bloom heard it, hic, followed by a squeaky shuffle at the window. Oh no, Bloom thought, it can't be. It's me, hiccuped the pillow thief, tumbling into the room with his blanket cape stuck on the doorknob. Why, you're real, Bloom gasped. Of course I'm real. Do I look like a dream? The pillow thief struck a heroic pose, but immediately tripped over Bloom's slippers. Hic, oops. The thief rubbed his nose and looked at Bloom's bed. You're awake much too late, young one. And awake children don't need pillows. Rules are rules. Bloom clutched her pillow. But it's my pillow. How will I sleep? The thief grinned. On the floor, of course. Nice and flat like a pancake. But don't worry, I'll leave you the carpet. Cozy, isn't it? Bloom frowned. That doesn't sound cozy at all. Well then, the pillow thief said, stroking his cushion hat, you'd better promise to close your eyes before I come back tomorrow night. The deal, Bloom thought carefully. She didn't like the idea of sleeping on the floor, and she definitely didn't like the sound of the thief bouncing on her mattress to the moon. So she made a deal. If I go to bed on time, will you leave my pillow and mattress alone? The pillow thief twirled his blanket cape and gave a grand bow. A promise made is a promise kept. Sleep on time, keep your bed. But stay up late, and your pillow's my fate. With that, the thief stuffed a feather in his pocket, sneezed so loudly it rattled the window, and vanished into the night with a puff of glittery yawn dust. The lesson: from that day on, Bloom always made sure to snuggle into bed before the clock struck bedtime. Sometimes she thought she heard a little hic outside the window, but the pillow thief never took her pillow again, and children everywhere still whisper about him today. Stay up too late, and the pillow thief just might pay a visit. Close your eyes, drift off to dreamland, and your pillow will stay safe and snug beneath your head. A little rhyme to remember. So if you're tempted to wriggle and play, when the stars are out and night says stay, remember the thief with his blanket and squeak. He might come to borrow your pillow this week, but sleep on time, rest your head, and he'll skip right past your bed. And that, dear listener, is the legend of the pillow thief. Not scary, not cruel, just a funny little reminder that bedtime is best when you're actually asleep.